So an SBC that I didn't think we'd actually ever see, we've got the World Tour France League upgrade. Now it can only be repeatable twice, and you get a mega pack for finishing it, and complete these challenges once to earn the World Tour France League upgrade SBC Completionist objective group reward. It's a bit of a mouthful. So there is 11 SBCs in this, and it's full of a little bit different requirements, to be honest. Now, all of them are going to give you packs ranging from a 2-player pack all the way up to a premium Electrum. So it's not necessarily the greatest packs in the world, but then also it's not necessarily the worst. There is a lot of 80 rated overalls, so I suppose they've gone with that. And then there's also some player ones as well. So you will need to kind of get the higher rated French players you possibly can. Now, to do this once at the minimum, will give you the objective done. If you go into live, I want to say, all the way to the bottom, you will get an 84 times 2 and also 1000 SP, and then also the World Tour Tell. He's obviously coming in with a power shot and an 85. Now, to complete this, it's I don't know. It's one of them that I'm like, it's okay. Like, I'd complete it once. I don't know if I'd complete it twice. It just doesn't really give you too much out. Like, you've got 274s, then you go up to 80s the whole way through. Now, I get it. There's only, 9 SBCs that are 80, but it just doesn't scream incredible to me. So, overall wise, I'm like, okay, they've tried something different. I can absolutely respect that. We oftentimes say that all EA do is just basically push the repeat button, so that is fair enough that they're trying something. I just think with this, again, we're a little bit off with the requirements and what the rewards are going to be. If you're going to make something like this, at least make it worth the grind to go through. But then also, you're making it easier to complete, like 80 rated. Granted, there is a lot of players, but to finish 9 SBCs and then do another 9 after that, it's going to be a little bit more tricky.
If you need coins in FC25, lootbar.gg has you covered. They are the cheapest trading platform on the game, 8 to 10% cheaper than any others, 8% off if you use the code JT11 at the end at checkout, plus you get 5% extra on coins, with the fastest delivery system going, used by many FC25 creators such as Zorky, Manny Plus, and even pro owners. So if you need any coins, head over to lootbar.gg, make sure JT11's in the promo code, and hopefully you enjoy.
And if we go over to Futbin, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like, you got 4K, give or take. Now, not everything's going to be perfect with this, so I'm not taking it for gospel. But if you're looking at this like 10, 11, 10K, if the 9 other squads are 10K each, that means there's at least 90K worth of value from them other SBCs. Them packs are not going to be worth 90K. Like, they're just not. Now, obviously, if you've got a lot of the players, I'd be very interested to see, in fact, why is it 90K? Okay, that's a weird way of doing it. I suppose if you've got 185, 84, I suppose that would actually make sense. But so you can kind of get the grasp of it. So if you've already got these two, I suppose the rest of them do make it quite cheap. So in terms of grindability, it is easy. Like, it's definitely easy to do. I just think if you've not necessarily got anything in your club, it might not be a thing that you run out to the store and go get loads of packs for. It's going to require a lot of different players. So, for instance, if we go, let's go for the Monaco one. So, AS Monaco, and then we've got to get Angers as well. So, we need one of each, and then you need the 26 chem as well. So, we'll go with the Angers first. We don't have any of them. Absolutely fantastic. So they're already going to be spiked up in price. You just know that for a fact. But if you can kind of go with higher rated off leagues, then obviously you can kind of grind out the other. Yeah, look at this. So bronze pack method is going to go absolutely crazy for this. So you want to make sure that you are either packing them or just managing to get them from somewhere. Buying them is going to be a crazy. To do that for every single one, it ain't gonna be worth it. Now, if there's a lot of golds, I can't imagine them to be up too much, but clearly if you've got silvers and bronzes, they're gonna be up a little bit of a whack. So if we go like that, and then we go, say we squad build, and we'll change it gold into prem, and then we'll go low high and we'll drop it down to 81s. No, if we drop it to 80s, in fact, go high low. This is kind of the best bit about this upgrade figure as well, because obviously I could just put it like that now. So we'll go ignore positions we need, and then we'll do both. That should give me everything. Oh, okay, maybe not. That's fantastic. That's all right. So if we go Prem, it'll be purely because I don't either have somebody who's 80 rated on the overall or not. So let's go there. Then if we drop down one, we can go for, say, a 79 instead. We should be pretty much at the chemistry by the time we're done with this one. And then we'll go an 81. And then we finally finish. So this is kind of more of a spread out one. You don't necessarily have to go 85 and 84 for each one, but you could kind of go with a few. So that's 80 rated. Obviously, I've gone for a lot more 80s and 81s rather than springing for that 84, 85 combo. Now, both of them are going to have that same sort of price. You're going to be up and down regardless. I think this is definitely worth having a look at for one upgrade, but I don't know if I'd quite go two. Maybe if you want to look for potentially getting some tradable silvers in there. Obviously, we've got some Libyan Suds there also, and if you do want to just do bronze pack method to find these League Gun players, it's going to be a decent task ahead of you. But let me know down below what you think about this. I will give them props for the fact that they've tried something different, even though it is kind of League SBC. I thought it was going to be the whole league then, but apparently not. It's just a random, almost like a marquee matchup, just with you've got to put two of this player in. But let me know how you get on with it. What do you think? And do you think it's worth doing one for Tell?